29. Oh, we're going to be over there. In your 30th year.
Yeah, I'm going to probably get peppered.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Not cinnamon, peppered?
No, cinnamon is 25.
Okay, I thought it just continued. I didn't know they changed it up.
It does. 40, it's rocks. No.
They just stone you to death. No big deal.
Yeah.
I am bringing like a fistful of pepper on the plate.
You just hold it the whole flight.
Hold it the whole way. Just
Whole unground fucking pepper.
peppercorns. Hell yeah. Just some little BBs of hell. Like,
Fucking shotgun shell me with it.
Yeah, load them into a BB gun. Pew, 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 pew.
I would love that. I'm gonna BB gun you with peppercorns. Get ready, bitch. I'm so excited. Happy 30th. Woo! It's like a little noisy cricket, small little one, just like.
See, I fully expected like fucking some Nerf-sponsored Nerf dart thingy.
Do not give me ideas. You're just ending yourself. You realize this, right? Because I will find a Nerf gun that I can shoot peppercorns out of. You're gonna get wrecked, son. You just see at the hospital, like, why are you here? Well,
I got over-seasoned.
yeah. Over-seasoned.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, please. Yes. Do you need some salt with that, Peppa?
Ma'am, I am horribly Caucasian. Do you think I can handle this amount of spice?
Oh, you know, he's not wrong, though.
Welcome to the Streamless Podcast. With us today, we have Simon.
I like JoJo's Bizarre Adventures a lot.
Swear to fucking God.
Why did this not surprise me?
I don't know why.
Rhenvi.
Okay, so the people who like pineapple on pizza, I have a question. What about dill pickle pizza?
I
No.
was set up. I'll get to that in a second. And my name's Cordelia. I don't have an opener, so have some gremlin noises. Okay.
All right, Venom. Anyway.
Was that last one excited Yoda?
Not sure. Maybe. Possibly. No, dill pickle pizza. So there is a pizza place near us that does this. But we are literally like 2 blocks out of their delivery radius. So we had to DoorDash it because DoorDash, you know,
Well, yeah,
is
the
a little more
extra mile.
forgiving. And so we order it and it shows up with only my husband's food.
No.
So I did not get to try dill pickle pizza. I really fucking
Dude,
wanted
you
to.
got gate kept by DoorDash.
I
How
know.
fucking rude.
And it's like, I was so looking forward to the pickles. Like, I wanted them. I was like, here is my craving. This will satisfy it.
Yeah.
And then it did not get satisfied. And then...
Would you have put pineapples on it, though?
Not with
Yes.
the pickles.
Okay. Simon, yes.
Not with the pickles, no. I don't think that would
Well,
work.
Yeah.
I don't believe the pickles belong anywhere near a pizza. I know Joji loves it.
Ooh. So that's one person we know that enjoys it.
I think he's
I
the
think I
authority
could
on
get
that one.
behind it, but I'd have to try it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's
that's-
one, it's one of
Probably
those.
it.
Yeah. Oh, so guys,
Yeah.
how was the week? How was your week?
Oh, geez. We're not going to answer that. We're going to plead the fifth. It's been a mental roller coaster this week, so you know
So
we're
I work
here.
retail, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to default to you. How was your week?
I had to deal with a lot of people coming at me after Black Friday had ended.
Oh,
Do tell.
But I couldn't make it in the weekend because I was busy. It's not my fault, and I just had to look at him and go, well, I couldn't make anywhere but here this weekend.
Emphasis on the
And
butt.
then,
right.
like, in a manner of speaking, I just had to be really, really nice in the way that I said, I don't give a shit.
I mean, honestly, that's all retail actually is learning nice ways to say what you're really thinking.
Yeah.
You know, the whole fuck off. Have a nice day.
Oh my God. Oh, I do. Oh, the beauty of that. Translating it like even in different genres, right? Of work.
Oh, yeah.
So like being able to do that at my desk, and it's like, okay, I can't tell them to go fuck themselves if they didn't read the last email. So let me figure out how to describe. I got it. Oh, I didn't realize that was the understanding. Let's work this out. I thought based on receipts, we were going in this direction, but let's have some time to chat so we can figure everything out. You can show me what you're talking about. Thanks. It's like, no, I want to tell you everything per my last email in an expanded, quiet, not arson ragey level of just, please do your job. Thank you so much. Just little niceties, just a little sprinkled in. Like, hey, like I know you got a person at your job that you're like, I wish just would probably get hit by a bus on a daily basis. So I'm just, you have to do that in person.
See, I know you're talking it, Cordy, but I feel like that applies to me as well.
Yeah.
We all have that coworker. We just call in dead. Like, please don't come back.
Some of us have more than one of those coworkers.
Oh, Jesus.
I suffer from a bad case of the deadening. I'm not going into work today.
It would be great. Just unalive yourself. Thank you. Bye. Perfect.
Remove yourself from the gene pool. Thank you very much.
Cordy's just circling the terrain of despair like, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yep. Like that hit home.
Yep.
Sips more tea. It's been a long time. It's been 84 years.
It's been 75 years.
Do you know how hard it is for me to actually purposely slurp something and make the slurping noise? I almost just choked on my tea trying to do that for the gag.
I gotta tell you, oppositely, in this house, Nate always fucking does that, and it drives me fucking nuts, and I want to fucking kill him. I'm like, please stop. He'll sit there like, we have a little Keurig. He'll pull his little coffee thing out, just like this, and look me dead in the eye, I'm sure endearingly, like, oh, what a lovely wife. And I'm over here like, die. And he's just like, he do the little slurp noise, and I'm like, and then it's always a, sir, if you don't take your slipper and ass out of my face, I'm gonna kill you. Please go away. But it's every day. So I'm well, you want to. I'm glad that you don't right now. But like later, I hope you get that. Oh no. Simon, you can't slurp on the 2 liter or a liter.
I was gonna say, is that a challenge?
You looked at me dead ass like, all right, bet. I'm like, you know what? I need to watch what I say to you because you'll just do it.
It might not be picked. Yep, there we go. Oh. Yep. I was going to say it might not be picking up on Discord, but I'm sure it's there on the recording.
Did you really want to slurp carbonation? Like, how did that feel? Not
I
great,
am dead
fam.
Inside.
Yeah, well.
I mean, same.
Yeah, party of 3. Like,
back on the stripper pole to hell.
But the chub rub. I'll get there eventually.
I'm on my way from misery to happiness to drive.
No. Oh, I was like, what are you? Never mind. The lead up. Oh, God. Oh, case of the giggles today. That's for sure. Oh, my gosh.
Mm. It helps if I thought I didn't unmute my mic and I totally unmuted my mic. I give up.
I thought it was round 2 because you were like...
No, I got very confused. Listen, it's been a rough morning already, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you, we'll leave you alone about that.
So
But no, if good.
we're at
No,
an
you guys tell me now.
impasse.
Yes. I'm gonna circle around because I feel like this is a talking point that I feel like Simon could get on board, and I think I know the answer. I think I just said think. I'm really well awake right now.
What are you thinking about?
I have no thinking idea. But what are some games you keep revisiting? And I'm just waiting for this screech from you.
Let's see, I've quite enjoyed playing solitaire recently.
Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of this Discord. Get the fuck out of this podcast. That's it. Wrap it up. We're going home. It's your second favorite Minesweeper? Yeah? Okay, buddy. What about Spider Solitaire? Woo!
But
Yeah?
Minesweeper's got a point, though, because I downloaded the app for my phone, and I used to play the shit out of that as a kid.
Now I'm scared. Okay, good to know. What?
It's
No, obviously, Alan Wake.
Yeah. Oh, wait, that was so
Obviously.
dead-assly low. Like, obviously, Ellen Wake.
no, we need a sultry voice on this.
Well, obviously.
Fuck you. God damn it. Why? It's like opposite day.
I enjoy the uncanny mysteries of Alan Wake. It tickles my pickle. I am Elmo.
Yeah? Yeah? How you doing, Elmo? No, keep a stick. If you're gonna go with it, keep a stick. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jesus
no.
Christ. Alright, well, that's something I learned today. I did not know that you played solitaire and you had it on your phone. I feel
Did
it's
you really think there
2021.
wasn't an app for that?
No.
Oh.
I know there is.
Okay.
I just would have thought your age range would not have had solitaire on their phone. That's all. I'm like,
I don't
what?
have solitaire. I only have Minesweeper.
Or Minesweeper. Sorry.
I only have Minesweeper.
Do you have the 3D pinball one too?
Minesweeper.
Oh, they aren't kidding.
No. New
No,
game.
I am not surprised.
New game. Tap to begin.
Yay.
No. Oh, Jesus. So you weren't the reckless person like me who just went around punching areas like, haha, and lucky number? Yeah, bomb.
Well, it started that way, but not anymore. Now my brain's like, we can figure this shit out. But that was not my entry into this. But I believe, Simon, do you want to elaborate on your Alan Wakeness? Alan Wokeness?
Alan Woke. Oh, we are calling it Alan Woke from here going on. Hell yes.
My awakening.
Yes.
Oh, wow. None of us got that. I'm so sad. All right, Woke. What's up?
Hey! I just like it, okay? It's just good.
I want all
It's
book
not the
reviews to be
It's
done
not
by
the
you.
only game. It's
It's
not.
good.
Look, it's not the only game I return to, okay?
Okay. Well,
I
give
play
us-
Metro and Dead Space too.
Yeah, he does. He's currently working his way through Metro again. Or did you finish it and I missed it?
I finished the first one.
Okay.
I've downloaded the remaining two
Yes.
to play through. That was 2.
Yeah, so this is the second time I've seen him play through the games on stream, and I'm pretty sure it's at least his third playthrough because the first time I watched him play, he was like, "Yeah, I've played this before." Yeah.
Yeah. It's at least my 4th time playing 2033.
Okay. And to be honest, I've played
Wow.
Metro 2033, I think 3 times. So I'm not that far behind you.
It's a good game.
I still got to get to Last Light, but that's beyond the point. I played it before, but I need to replay. And then get to Exodus,
Such a
because
good
I haven't
game.
played that one. I'll get there. Nah, for me, though, the game, I'm going to put 2 in here. The first one came out in 2001. It is a castle sim / RTS called Stronghold. I have never beaten it, but I have started it many, many times, and I always get stuck at the same campaign mission. But I don't care because I keep coming back to it, at least once every year to play it until I hit that campaign mission, get frustrated, put it back down. But the beginnings are like a comfort game. And it's also where some of my alerts in my channel come from. The people are coming to the castle alert.
People are coming to the castle.
We're getting Cordi lore right here. Right. All right.
The rushing horde of the battle roar, coming through for one of my raid sounds. The, when somebody subs, that sound, the whole, now I can't even think, but, you're deserving of the promotion thing. That's all from that game. What?
I ought to remember that. The amount that I'm in there.
I know.
I can't remember him. I'm like, yeah, totally. Yes, but the coming to the castle, that one I for sure will forever be in my head.
Yeah.
Like rent free. And I'm like, you're cool.
And
that's cool. I didn't know that was from that game.
Yeah. And then the other one is a mobile game I'll give a shout out to, Tiny Tower. Oh. It's basically just a idle game where you basically build a tower and you get residents to live in it. They work jobs and you earn money. You're basically a landlord, but it's like you don't have to worry about fixing things or anything because it's an ideal world. And they're like, they've added on over the years where like you can actually ship out some of the products they make in the stores that they work in for extra cash. You can build your own house on the side. It's not very engaging, but when you're having a low energy day, it is worth it to at least check in.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you on that.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
I got a few fallbacks, but I gotta tell you, I haven't really fallen back to them in a while. So it's kind of like, oh God, what do I do when I circle back around? I think it's generically, everyone hits a Sims moment for like 10 seconds and they're like, you know what, I'm going to do something over here. And I'm sure there's 1,000 little simians that are just waiting for me to come back and I'm not going to come back to them. Because I always open up a new family. I'm like, fuck the last family. And it's almost like I no longer care, right? And I'm like, these are now permanently NPCs. Or I'll come back and I'll be like an absolute homewrecker. Like, oh, what did I have here? Oh, well, that's changing. Let me just make sure she sleeps with the neighbor down the street. Like it's over for you. But like, it's Sims. Who cares? The goal usually is to get to the woohoo. But no, that one, and then there's two other ones. One of them that kind of made me cackle a little bit when you're talking about that last mobile game, Tropico. I've played a bunch of different versions of those, and you can either be really nice or you can be a dictator and a slumlord. And I'm like, if you had to guess which side of chaos I swing to, it's probably, you can see how I would play that game. Yeah. And so I just figure out how I can make it a little aggressive. That's definitely one. And then, 'cause it's just so calm, but at the same time, every time I restart it, it feels like a holocaust, is Slime Rancher, because there's only so far you can go, essentially, in that, and you've made all the slimes, and you've captured all the things, and you've expanded all the areas, and at least there was. If there's been an update to Slime Rancher, no one tell me, because you won't see me for a month. And it's just, you're just doing the same thing over and over again. You're just feeding, you have a chicken coop to make chickens and higher ground so they can be, plump. Then you feed the chickens to the slimes. You make the slimes, you feed opposite plorts to opposite, slimes to make the combinations. But I've made them all. And I'm like, oh, it's beautiful. I'm like, well, time for a reset. Holocaust, right? Like, they're gone. So, but it's relaxing. When it's happening, it's like, it's almost like the 3 a.m. music on Animal Crossing. It's just very calm. And it's just like, we know you're still awake. Still awake. But yeah, like calm. I'm either calm and fluffy, or I'm burn and die. Like those are those circles which makes sense. Just want to go back to.
This is gonna sound silly, but Slime Rancher actually stresses me out.
It only stresses me out in the beginning, like when you're trying to figure out like how to get enough plants or fruits or animals to feed, because you're like, I have nothing. You don't have enough money for the upgrades yet, right? So things aren't pumping out. You don't have like storage, like silos to put things in. So you're just like, I need stuff. And then suddenly it goes from needing stuff to I have too much stuff. It just kind of flips. And you're like, help. Why does it stress you out?
Well, I've gotten past that point. Like, I've gotten a farm up, like, you know, fruits and veggies up and running for, you know, things. And then I've got chickens and I've gotten upgrades and this, that, and the other thing. But it's the whole trying to find where the other slimes are supposed to be to go collect them. How do I collect them? Opening the other areas, and all of a sudden it's like, now I have to take other things into account and then remember to go back this over here and then come back here and then check on these. And no. If it was like a top-down isometric game, I could probably handle that. But because I think it's because it's in first person. Because I can't just have like an overview of everything going on at the same time. I have to literally run from place to place to place. My brain just freaks out. There were hand motions to that.
Yeah. You're like in 404 not found. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I could see how it would probably be better as a, like you're saying, top down for those kind of things. But I love the chaos of it, I guess. My brain is like, I literally spent, I don't know, a whole day one time just literally running back and forth because I had the extra growers on my trees. Mm-hmm. They were just popping out plants like left and right, or fruit and vegetables left and right. And I was like, there's a constant run from like this thing to the silo, to this thing to the silo, to this thing to the silo, to this thing to the silo. And then I was like, oh, wait, I gotta feed them. Loads up. That's all I did all day was just feeding and harvesting. And then I was like, wow, it's midnight? Like, I just like, oh no. I've made a great mistake. But that, and then I was the other one too is Subnautica, because I just find that fun until the Leviathan comes out, and then I feel like a very like I said I would put it was it a pussy bitch baby pussy, I don't know what you have.
Little pussy baby.
Little pussy baby. Yeah, that's what I'm like. I no longer want to play this game because when something can seriously eat you, I'm good. I'm good.
Was it bitch baby pussy?
Bitch baby pussy.
That's some fat cock spirit.
Stop it. Oh my God. Fat cocks. I'd forgotten all about that. Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Subnautica's one I can't play past a certain point because driving the sea moth around actually makes me motion sick.
Oh no! You're one of the few that gets the motion sickness from that.
But
Okay.
Only the sea moth, and I think it's because you know, as you're turning left and right with your mouse or controller, whatever you end up using, you know, you stop the motion with your hand, and your brain is still tied with that motion, but then it keeps drifting for a little bit, and that's what I'm pretty sure I've narrowed it down to that's what happens and what gives me the motion sickness, because the same thing actually happens with Goat Simulator.
Goat Simulator is just a fun exercise. Bendy graphics.
Well, I used to be able to play it years ago on Xbox, but that was before like high def TVs that we have today that show like every little movement. So like now that we have really good monitors and really good TVs, it actually makes me motion sick, which is sad because I love the fuck out of that game. And then there's certain indie games that also, you know, I've found have made me motion sick, and I'm like, nope, can't do this. Can't do this.
I got to, a while back before, feels forever ago, because this podcast didn't exist before pandemic times, but there was a time a while back when we used to, for Extra Life, we used to go to the Microsoft stores would host like open game nights, and there's this kid who was just so maniacal, but he had no concept of how Goat Simulator worked.
Oh,
Just
no.
wanted to go into everything. And we're like, okay, that's fine, that's cool. And he's like, how do I do this? We're like, well, you don't want to. And he would like instantly like lick I don't even know, a propane tank, and it would blow up. And it's just go just across the way. And I was like, oh, yeah. And he's like, what about this? We're like, well, you're gonna and you just saw like chaos unfold, and you're like, how do I get out of this?
Right.
It's like the image of like, you're seeing the house on fire in the background, and in the forefront is the kids smiling, looking back at you like,
Yeah.
It was like that. And I was like, oh, I'm in danger. And I don't know.
I'm in danger.
And I'm like, it's fine. I mean, they're one of our extra life kids. They're fine. How are you so vicious with a goat? I have questions. That's great, though. That's great.
I've never played Goat Simulator.
You have not?
It just looked... No.
What?
It did not look like a worthwhile investment.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
you'd be right on
purposely
that.
glitchy.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, I get that, but it just did not look fun.
Like, I'm scared because I know someone can probably find it on my YouTube channel, which is dead. But my Twitch deletes things after like 60 days. But like one of the streams I did way, way, way long ago was like Goat Simulator, but it was only like maybe 20 minutes of it. And I was like, all right, well, I don't know what else to do in this game besides to blow myself up on repeat. So this has been fun. Done. It's like, next game, please. Yeah, it's a very short term.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Right.
Like basically after 20 minutes.
That's okay
Yes.
for a second, because you were actually doing the hand motions like, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. I was like, go? Just go. You don't have to tell us. We'll just keep going.
Have I ever been like that subtle about it?
No. But
No.
there's a
No.
first time for everything. You know this.
You know
I
what
feel
is,
like-
you know how we would know though. He would get up, slowly caress his hand from his knee to his hip, and then slap. And we'd be like, all right, that's great. And it's usually you're in boxers, so it's like we're getting a little bit of a package there, So
Gotta show off the goods.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
thunder thighs.
Your sugar beets.
No, we haven't
Well, that's
seen
for
those.
my special Snapchat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's for his only fans. Yes.
3 onlys there, though. Gotta remember
To be
that.
honest, it's hella expensive.
For the low price of 10 Dino Chicken Nuggies, you can receive sugar beets.
You two can witness an 4K HD picture of my sugar beets. Once every month you will be sent an identical picture of my sugar beets.
Yep. Start your collection today, folks, for the low price.
10
Yes.
Dino Nuggies.
No, speaking of only. I gotta tell you, I get it, but I hate it, and I hate it so much because every other social media platform that I'm a part of, not saying all of them, allows you to spell check, and Twitter and you can just walk into my Discord. There's a lot of just edited, but because I'm thinking faster than my fingers, and it's like I'm going, and it's like train wreck, and I'm like, oh no, I hit enter, edit, and then if I'm on mobile, it's like my phone has a fatwa against me, like it's just like, oh, did you want to spell out a word?
Fuck
Get wrecked.
you.
And I'm like, no. So I'm always like, okay, Google, send, and I read it back over, and I'm like, why do I spell check now? Why do I spell check, and why does it just? It's never become a proactive reaction for me. It's always a reactive. It's like emails, texts. Oh, people know. I try not to text already too much, because if I do, it's just, I'm one of those, well, you know from Discord.
Well, you know.
Hello,
man.
I have to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm that
Are
person.
you available?
Mm-hmm.
Edit available.
Yeah, that's me.
You,
Yep.
you know my phone's been on Do Not Disturb since before my wedding right?
Yeah.
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 So go ahead. Spam text me if you need to. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
doesn't bother me.
But the worst part of my spam text is I'll misspell something. So then my spam text will continue with me respelling it. And
Until you get it right.
Text, right? And I'm just like, no. But Twitter always gets things. I'll post, like going live stuff and different things and or some cocky jokes. And I've gotten a little bit more busier on Twitter than I have anything else lately. But I'll hit enter and I'm like, well, now I gotta delete the whole fucking tweet. Or, if it's subtle enough that I'm just like, they'll get it. I don't know. But it's always the ones where I'm like, oh, no one will notice. And then someone big, like Extra Life official or someone else will be like, oh, liked. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like,
see,
this is my viral tweet. Why?
Here's the beauty about all of this, though. For the most part, it still gets your point across. Everybody knows what you're trying to say. You may kind of look like an idiot, but it's okay because they're like, oh, you wrote love instead of live. No big deal.
Yeah.
It's not like you're adding letters and making up completely different words most of the time. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes beast turns into breast because your hands are misaligned and you're silly. But hey, yeah. No.
Breast.
Simon deadass checked out like 2 minutes ago, and then he was like, oh, breast.
I brought him back with the boobies.
Titties. Oh, oils.
Oh, no.
No.
Right?
Jesus Christ.
Look, I am a simple man. I hear titties, I check in.
I mean, it's not just you, though. At least personally, I hear someone say boobs, I'm like, yes.
Yeah, the three of us in this channel have the same thought, my friend. Titties! Yay!
It's almost like selective hearing, honestly. It doesn't matter how checked out we are. As soon as we hear certain words, it's like, can I help you?
Yes.
I didn't choose the horny chose me.
Oh, dude, I need that as a tattoo. Yep. Just like, probably, yeah, I need that. Speaking of which, I booked my first tattoo. Pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
February 19th, I get to get inked, and that is exciting and terrifying.
Oh.
I will no longer...
left cheek.
No, it's not. No, the funny thing about it, I was talking to, I remember, I think it might have been like Amy, but there's something about like, and you may have been there too, Cords, something about, I don't know, I could pass the who's the guy who ate people? The Dahmer?
Hannibal Lecter.
Jeffrey Dahmer, I think.
Yeah, that like right now, like I am in the palate of Jeffrey Dahmer because tattoos taste bad. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm really glad that I'm going to be off the plate, off the menu of preferred substances.
Yeah.
And the Jeffrey Dahmer variety. And I'm like, oh, thanks. And people tell me, they're like, oh, yeah, you're a good person for this one. And I'm like, where do you even learn about that? Like, who's like, yeah, I'm going to Google what type of people Jeffrey likes to eat. Just want to know.
Well, there's like actually like fan clubs and shit out there for him and things.
Yeah, because people are weird.
Yeah.
People are weird.
Like we had a serial killer. I don't honestly remember his name, but he was like proper insane, like proper mad.
Proper insane.
Man got sent to jail indefinitely, and I think within 2 months, this grown ass woman coming to visit him, wanting to marry him because, oh my god, he's just misunderstood. He's so romantic and mysterious. Nice. Man's insane, woman.
Honey, that happens. What was his name over here who got,
Charles Manson?
Yeah. He had some wives in jail. Yeah. Yeah. They were like, oh, I just love him. Like, he would kill you.
Yeah.
If he could. He just needs to get out of it. You'd be dead. You're stupid. do you have like, I get being suicidal, but like, that's a real slow method. Like, why don't you try something more effective? I'm like, what are you doing? And it's kind of like, you just can't fix crazy, but it's like, that's
just some next level. I want not even crazy. That's just stupid.
It is, but...
It's like me going up like, yeah, I know she poisoned 6 of her ex-boyfriends, of which 5 knew they were in a relationship. But she is just misunderstood. I can fix her. I am gonna be the change.
Oh, look, she just made me coffee.
That I never asked for. How lovely. Thank you.
That's so true, though. That's so true. Or like people go missing under mysterious circumstances, and people are like, "Oh, it's wild," but you know they have a big heart. No, they don't. They killed them. They're under the house. Get out.
They have a big heart.
They have such a big heart. Yet it's not their own.
Yeah.
I love how both of you went straight there, and I was like, "What? Oh!" Just whoosh, whoosh. You could hear the plane flying overhead. Oh my god. Yeah. I will now refer to everybody who is crazy as proper insane. Proper mad. Because that just sounds so much better. Like, what are you? Oh, me? I'm proper mad. How are you?
It's a very British way of saying things.
I was sat there thinking, I wish I could hear Joji say that right now.
You can't think about it.
I would take the piss out of him so hard.
Oh my god. No.
So these serial killers have something in common. They probably looked at serial killing as their actual job, no matter what their 9 to 5 was. What's the favorite part of your job?
Oh, fuck you.
That segue.
That was good. It's clocking out at the end of the day. Sure is. No, I mean, honestly, so I do like when I can, it's just so cheesy, I can accomplish something.
Mm-hmm.
So I develop software, and that takes a lot of like effort to take requirements through to fruition, you know, and bring about something that's presentable and I'm proud of, you know. So actually, that's what being proud of it is an accomplishment for me. Not just like I finished something, like, oh, good job. If I don't feel good about it, then it's like, what's the point? You know, like it's there, it's done. Don't love it. But when I can bring something, I can deliver something that I feel good about and isn't just like a requirement, then that's probably the best moment of my job, or best moments of my job, because they happen continuously. But sometimes they don't happen for 3 months, and it's a real buzzkill. But when they happen, I'm like, hey, I feel good today. I'm going to take an 1.5 hour lunch. You know, not that I'm given an hour lunch or an 1.5 hour lunch. Ever. I just take the liberty sometimes. So, you know, and it was it for, guys? To nap. Yes, I have nothing else to do in my life, and the outside is poison, so I guess I'll stay here.
It's true.
What about you?
Simon, you look like you had something to say.
You had a big story ready.
No, listen, I heard serial killers and best part of the job. My brain started playing like a Hallmark fucking commercial, just like, you know, not every day is as easy as they could be, and sometimes it does give me a little bit of a stress, and then chunk, but it makes me feel whole.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Look at while he's chopping up some poor fucking thing.
Oh my god. You would work in marketing for serial killers.
Fucking hit me up.
Oh my god.
Please don't kill our Dane.
Yeah, rephrasing. Don't hit them up. You can call them. You can email them. You can tweet at them. But please do not hurt them. I wonder what serial killers do for like their taxes. How do you
For taxes.
Well, how do you adult stuff, right? When you're like your whole job is just like hella illegal. Like, how do you it's like it's a shell it's like a mob situation where you're like, oh, we got the gold from so I can't do an accent, but we got the gold from so and so, we got this from this, and we've been flipping over this deli as a way to pass our goods through, but you're just killing people. Like, how do you put that? Like, what's that discussion with their CPA at the end of the year? Like, I used 8 knives this year. It was quite expensive.
I work with exotic meats.
I think most serial killers, though, did still have, like, a day job or something. So, like, they still had that income. So they would just pass off their taxes as normal stuff. And then, you don't have to claim, you don't have to, like, say, these were my expenses. And there's, like, 50 bazillion different types of knives. Like, you don't have to claim those as, business expenses.
I mean, shit, I would.
I mean, you could, but I mean, let's just say you are a middle manager at, a paper company. What the fuck do you need those knives for? Like, you can't.
Door-to-door knife salesman.
I love the Office reference tucked in there. Now I'm like, who's the serial killer at Dudley? Questions. I have questions.
First instinct is Milton, but no. Milton would not maliciously go after anyone to kill them. I don't think.
Are we sure?
I don't think. I don't know who would be the serial killer at Dudley. I can't say it.
It's fine. The Office.
Yeah.
The Office. Simon, you look like you had something you were sparking off about.
Door-to-door knife salesman.
You were talking. Wait. You were talking about the Office, like the show, not the freaking movie, or not Office Space.
No.
Right? No?
Yeah. No, we're good. We're on the same
Okay,
page.
I'm like, no, you kept saying the Office. I'm like, oh, maybe I have the wrong thing.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a reassuring, you got it, you're good, you got it.
Got this.
But door-to-door knife sales?
They used to do that. That'd be a good cover.
But think about it.
I feel like that would be the perfect cover. You would sell so much shit. Imagine how fucking confident you could be. Like, this knife will cut through anything. Trust me.
No, see, I hear you on that. But my thought was, a door-to-door, I'm selling Cutco knives, because I do that over here in America all the time when you're 18. You want to sell Cutco? No, you're not. You go door-to-door to sell. You get inside the step, right, to sell. You kill them. You just kill them. You fucking clean off the knife, go to the next house down, or next neighborhood, or whatever else, but you, like, selectively kill 4 people in that door-to-door knife sales. That'd be great. Oh my
I
god!
feel like your inside soundtrack is going to be that one. I'm so happy and lucky me.
You know though, you're only really going to kill older people.
Yeah.
Because people our age, don't answer the door for strangers.
Oh my god! Speaking of which, this is so funny. So I bought. So long story short, Zahn's brother Breach, his wife does those like cutesy signs.
Okay.
And like
live, laugh, love
too. Yeah, but like snarkier.
Okay.
And so I bought one of them, and it was like along the lines of like, did you call first? Did we answer? And it's like, yeah, don't come to my door. Like, don't. If I hear it, like, even in our old house, it was just Nate and I was just like, who's at the door? It's always either like some ISP or someone raising funds for whatever else. But don't. I just want a sticker that says Millennials here. So it should be like the new non-soliciting like sign where it's like, we don't answer doors. You know better. But yeah, I would murder all of the elderly people. But yeah, I just made that to myself. I am not a serial killer. I need to back up here. I need to rephrase. I do not sell knives door to door. But if said person did, I am innocent. I need a lawyer. Yeah.
Well, if you need a PR manager.
I swear to God. You know, I just might.
Here, definitely not a murder.
Oh my God.
Come.
No. Mm-mm.
But seriously, Simon, what is your favorite part of your job?
Oh, I'm pissing my boss off.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Without missing a beat, pissing my boss off. Okay.
Legitimately, it's the best part of my day. Have you seen, I put out a tweet about it, the most...
Yes. Yes, those are great.
It's like, the man's just on his phone with his wife. I don't hear what she's saying. I hear what he's saying, and he's talking about, like, he doesn't know what to get for Christmas. Like, I wouldn't know. I could just go and buy it, kind of stuff. And I'm from the other end of the store. I just scream, a hairdryer, and the man is well and truly bold. He says nothing but gives me a look of, I could fire you right now, while I can hear his wife through his phone fucking cackling.
From across the store.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it. That man, he's never gonna fire me. He will beat me up.
Yeah.
I am fully convinced that all those accidental things he hits me with.
Oh my God.
Have you not heard? Like,
I've
I got
heard.
fucking like a whole-on box of 500 plastic bags just shot into my
Here's the thing. You probably deserved it.
I did something to deserve that shit. Even my mum was like, when I told her, like, what did you do?
Exactly. That's how you know people who know you really well. They're like, and what did you do? And you're like, how dare, Pearl Clutch? How dare me, little old me? Yes, little old
I
you.
am innocence itself, I'll have you know.
Yeah, just exude so much of it. Yeah.
I know, right?
I will admit that that's one thing I kind of miss about working at McDonald's was being able to like actively joke around with my coworkers because half the time like they'd be gone in 6 months. Like I outlasted so many people there. So like even if a joke landed wrong and they hated your guts, they were probably gone soon. It doesn't matter. But like just especially with the long-term McDonald's people, like you could just fucking joke around and like we had a bunch of Albanian immigrants who worked in the grill area with me. And they would always call me Chupa, which is like the affectionate term for little girl. You know, so kind of like daughter, but not, you know.
Yeah.
So like when they would call me Chupa and stuff, you know, like it was always in good faith and stuff. But then you could always tell when they were saying it in like a sarcastic way about someone else. Because Chuni is for little boy. But like they would look at me and go, Chuni, when they were talking about someone else, like little boy, like that asshole. Like so it was like it was like a little bit of humor that I got that no one else in the store that was newer would understand.
Yeah.
And it was great.
You know what I just realized?
Huh?
You were the NPC at McDonald's. Everybody else was on a quest.
I broke out. I became free guy.
Yes.
Still haven't seen that movie.
Oh,
What?
it was a lot of fun. I wouldn't
You
say
gotta
it
see
was
it. It
a
was
good
good.
movie, but it was a ton of fun. Like, don't go in expecting a cinematic masterpiece. Also, Antwan is spelled like a bitch.
Oh my God. You were here. I remember that now. Oh my God. You don't understand. Deadass, not knowing anything about this movie. Cordy's like, yeah, that name. She was like, yeah, that name's a bitch. And then it turns out later it was so spot on. And it was just like, how did you, like the credits hadn't finished rolling yet. And you're just like, yeah, that's a
the
bitch.
opening
And
credits.
it's like, what?
Because we watch, Rhenvi and I watch things with subtitles. Full disclosure, we watch things with subtitles. So these people were this is very light spoilers if you haven't seen it. People were talking about their boss. Boss's name is Antwan. The way it was spelled was not like you would traditionally see it spelled like Antoine. It was spelled Antwan, and my brain just
Dead ass.
immediately exactly. It was like, ooh, no.
And so immediately, Cordy says, without missing a fucking beat, "Go ahead, friend."
Antwan spelled like a bitch. Now,
I'm sitting here like, what?
here's the thing: if anyone in their life actually spells Antwan that way, it was not meant towards you, because this is in the context of a movie and it's clearly someone's boss who's going to be a bitch. Like,
unless you are in fact a bitch, in which case, yes, it was about you.
It was all about you this entire time.
But literally,
We're
that's the
not sorry.
first thing that came to mind. My brain went, somebody's boss, spelled strangely. Yep, they're kind of an asshole.
Yeah. It was just great. I was just like, damn, that is a justification I have not yet experienced from you. It was perfect. But,
But as for my current job, my favorite part is the problem solving. I start a new position tomorrow, so by the time this comes out, I will have already been in the
so
position for
exciting.
like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Time.
Huh?
Time.
Yeah.
Time.
I will have been in position for insert length of time here. But I know that position's also going to have problem-solving aspects to it. So we're going to be all good on that front. But I do things with, balancing teller bundles and trying to figure out what the fuck they did. And sometimes it's just really stupid. But yeah. It's the
That's gonna be
problem-solving
awesome.
for me that really endears my job to me to a certain extent,
Yeah. I'd have to say too, like I have a coworker, Donald.
Oh, not
I
naming
posted-
names here.
I'm name dropping. They're never gonna see this, so it's fine. Oh my god! Every time we have like a meeting for like with our developers for like releases, we always have like the teams in. We have a team in Russia and a team in somewhere in India, I think. But whenever they're on, it's just like, oh God, please speak up and tell us what's happening. And so he'll literally WhatsApp me and go like, drink. do you have the shots ready? And it's like, we have these trigger words about like, oh, if so-and-so speaks, drink. If so-and-so does this, drink. If so-and-so does this, it's like drink. And it's like, oh, we have the same coworker will come on every single phone call. And they're just like, well, I just, and we're just like, oh my God.
Just start your sentence already.
Just quit. Just quit. Just because, like, I don't know what you've done or if you've done anything, but you're really good at just wasting time on a conference call. Like, please leave. Yeah, the eyebrow twitch. Yeah, that's exactly what I had, Simon. So whenever they talk, it's like, drink. We're not drinking anything, by the way. I'm not drinking at work. But it's a joke, and it's just like, oh, God. And I always know, like, I'll be at work doing stuff, and it's like, hey! And I'm like, oh, Donald, what are we doing today? Hi, friend. I'm not awake yet. And he's like, I told him I had a burrito once that was a little undercooked. And so ever since then, he'll chase me or taunt me with, yay, you gonna have a burrito today? No, I'm not having a burrito today, Donald. I regret telling you that story. Like, just the little things where it's like, just that one, that desk sitting or that counter sitting coworker is just like, hey.
The one that comes by your cube and just leans on the doorway like, yo, what's up?
Yes. But having that in a digital form is terrifying.
Because you don't even see them coming.
You don't see them coming. You can't duck. You can't like go like, I have to act like basically what happens is I'm like, oh, I get a notification on my work phone. And I'm like, yeet. Like I just throw the phone. Like I didn't see it. I can't open it. It's not there. Mm-hmm. Like, well, where were you all day? I don't know. Doing my job, Donald. Doing my job. I got things to do. I don't have 3 hours to talk to you. And then occasionally on like video call days, like we have mandated video calls, and so that's the only time during the work week, like besides streaming, where I'm like, all right, put yourself together.
You're human.
Yeah, and then after that, I'm like back to onesie. But he stopped like turning on his camera, like I don't know, 4 months ago, and I'm like, what happened to like you putting on camera? So then, of course, the desk sitter immediately after the meeting wraps, calls me on video, like, here's your video, and then we'll gab for like, I'm like, oh my God. Because now I'm trapped. Ever been trapped? That's hell, guys. It's being trapped in a video call with someone that you can't give expressions to, or like social cue. It has to come off just right, or it's just like 100% bitch. Like, yep. 42 minutes later, and I'm like, don't you have to look at your kid from daycare? Okay. Bye. I can't say I'm going through a tunnel because I'm clearly in the same room. It's like, oh, do you have internet issues? No.
What about those coworkers though who trap you in person and they can't read your body language cues? Like, I have to go. Like, I have one of those. He generally lovely person, geek like me, but because there's only so many geeks in my profession, he is like starved for attention while at work. So like, if he sees his office, I have to pass his office to go to the bathroom. So if he sees me coming back from the bathroom or going to the bathroom, which is even worse, he will be like, hey, Cordy. And I'm like, no.
You can just hear your soul deflate.
Yeah, it's rough. I mean, we have good discussions and everything, but usually it's like on a Monday when we're busy and I'm like, I really gotta pee. This is like a pee break I'm forcing myself to take because I just have to go that bad.
Yeah.
And you're stopping me? Okay, sure. Go back up 15 minutes later. Everyone's like, where were you? George over here.
Yeah.
Not dude's real name. Probably will never hear this, but just in case, you know who you are.
We need you to shit or get off the pot, George, okay?
Yeah.
Shit or get off the pot.
I feel like he's lucky that it's you, because I feel like you're just going to be really nice about it.
Oh, yeah, I start like inching
Whereas
towards
if I'm
the
on my way
stairs.
to the if I'm on my way to the toilet and I'm being fucking verbally cornered by someone who's like, oh, but I really have to tell you about all of this that has nothing to do with anything that you have no interest about, but I really want to say it to anybody. And I'm not going to take no for an answer. I'm just going to walk past him like, I'm about to shit, George!
It's so funny. The entire time you were saying that, all I could think of is I'm just like, move! And you're just like, oh, God. And like, what's wrong with you? Dude. No, they are lucky it's you, because I don't know that I would have been so kind, but I had a similar situation with my old boss. I did wreak a lot of havoc in her life, and I enjoyed it immensely. But she would come over and just chat. We would have like one-on-ones that would be for 3 hours, because she would just chat about anything else but work. And I'm like, can I go? Do you need me here? So like whenever me and my other coworker would have, she'd call us in to like talk because we were the same level. We would just be like the Wonder Twins. We were like, all right, ready? Yeah. Piss her off. 3, 2, go. And it was just like how can we mess with you? Because you take up so much of our time for shit that isn't serious. So we're going to waste a little bit of your time in return. Yeah. No. Oh, what's that face about?
Murder.
Oh my God, you just got so small and then so serious and so and I'm like, what happened? Is it murder?
Murder.
Murder.
I'm starting to feel the energy drink that I had before we started recording fade. I have another next to me.
Not wise? Yeah. Never mind. I don't even know why I'm trying to tell you.
I was going to say, it's only 6 p.m. near him. He's fine.
Did you not see the face he gave us of Christopher?
Christopher Robin.
I've never had that be
No
terrifying.
one says no to Pooh.
I've literally never had Winnie the Pooh ever be terrifying to me until I met Simon. And I was like, well, that's something. And I need it to be a mod. Like, you know, people always mod Thomas the Train and stuff. I need someone to mod like Christopher Robin or Pooh in like Resident Evil or something. You're just like, Christopher.
Oh my God,
It's like-
Pooh Bear as Mr. X.
Burst through the wall.
Yeah.
Christopher!
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
Where are you, Christopher?
I mean, it would be at home in the right category now, but yeah. just one mod. So if anybody out there knows how to make mods and happen to do one of Winnie the Pooh, please tell us.
What are you doing, Pooh? Tasty brains.
Wow.
Tasty brains.
Have you not seen?
No.
I sent you one where it's a VTuber who's like got this busted ass VTuber avatar that has no face.
Oh yes.
He's
Yes.
just coming in like,
I saw that.
You
I
gotta
think
send
you
me
did
that.
tell me.
what are
send
you
me that.
doing, Pooh?
I don't know.
They took my fucking eyes.
Yes. I get to that's the funniest thing. I whenever like VTube like things just malfunction and just like what's happening here? Like I've had someone literally like yo neck and I'm like every turn was like someone first learned how to use a controller and it was like left. Right, left, and I was like, I think your avatar is having a stroke. You might want to check that out. Every time. Well, Christopher Robin, if I had to find you on social media, where can I find you?
You can find me on Twitter. I have my link tree. I'm going by @WarriorsLazy.
Oh, Jesus.
Perfect. I thought Elmo might return, but hey, we stuck with Pooh. Oh God, no. Cordelia.
You can find me at the 3 T's, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, at Cordelia Chase, CORDILIA Chase. And Rhenvi, how about yourself?
You always do that so eloquently. I'm like not nearly as polished. You can find me on Twitter, and it links to damn near everything else. And it's Renegade G, RAGNE with G on the end. And if you guys would like to reach out to us, we have a Twitter and an email. Our Twitter is streamless@streamlessp, and then our email is streamlesspod@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Send us any thoughts. Honestly, talking points, ideas, memes, art. We love art. Honey, brains, just be secure about it. Until next time.
Legally sourced brains only.
Yeah.
Yes.
Free range.
Free range.
Yes.
They have to have left the head on their own. It's fine.
I love that we're discussing the legalities of all of this. Okay, anyway, bye everybody.
Bye.